Hi guys, welcome to Pumps and Parties. I'm excited to share with you today a hair tutorial on how to get this look. The way I did this wave is by using two different wand sizes, the 1 inch and the 1.5 inch. Today I'm going to show you what the difference is in these wands and how it makes the curl. But then I'm going to show you how I use them together to create this look, which is sort of a blended textured wave. Don't forget to subscribe. The link to my website is below. And enjoy the video. So the first product I like to use to prep my hair is actually a dry shampoo. It's Oscar Blondie and you can get it at Sephora for like $11 and it lasts you forever. And what I do is I just put a little bit on my roots, and this just helps give it some volume and lift. And if you have like any oil in your hair, I always find my hair is the best on the second and third days, and this will get you to the fourth day. So you just lightly sprinkle that on, and then you're going to rub it in, and it absorbs all the oil. And it says Oscar Blondie, but it's not for just blondes, it's for brunettes too, and it smells really good. So this is definitely my favorite dry shampoo product that helps prep your hair. Second, I've got Kerastase, and this is their elixir, and it's called Liquid Gold because it's awesome. You can use it, I usually use it as a finisher, but I like it as a little bit of a heat protectant too, if I want sort of lighter coverage. And I just rub that into the ends. I've already have some product in my hair from yesterday, so I don't need too much protectant, but make sure you always put some sort of product so that when you use heat tools, it burns off the product and it doesn't burn your hair. Okay, we're ready to get started. Okay, so I usually start with any section here, and I'm going to show you what the small 1 inch curler is going to look like. You always want to wrap away from your face, and I try not to put my ends on it because my ends are the driest, so I just sort of do this middle area, and I just sort of scoot it down. And I actually like when the curl is pulled out a little bit, so I do pull it out. If you want a tighter curl, you're just going to hold it there. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. Here is the 1.5 inch. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I take a little bit less hair because it is a big barrel, so. Okay, again, I wrap it away from the face, and I try not to get the ends in there. Okay, and as you can see, you have two different types of curls. You have a tighter one, which is more of a wave, and then you have more of like a loose curl, and it's a slight wave. They're both really pretty. I really like to mix both of them, so I will show you how I do that. So what I do is I sort of do every other curl, and I mix them. Okay, so here you can see the bottom is a mix of both, and I like the texture it gives it, and it doesn't look too uniform. So I'll show you how to do the top next. Okay, so to do the top, I just clipped my complete curls in the back, and I decided I would do it on sort of a middle part, a little bit to the side, but I usually start with the back pieces. I'm going to put a little more protectant on it, just my ends feel a little bit dry. And I'm going to use the thick one, so that's the 1.5 inch. And I tend to favor this one for the top, but I do use the other one too. Okay, we'll let that dry. I usually don't like to leave it on my hair for longer than like 6 or 7 seconds. Luckily, my hair does hold a curl pretty quick. If your hair doesn't, then you can put it on for longer, but don't do more than like 15 seconds because you don't want your hair to burn off. I really think 10 is plenty. Okay, so I'm gonna do my second one with the 1 inch. And I like how it just kind of gives it, and I usually start around midway down my hair. I don't go up too high. So you'll see there, and I pull that out. So it's just a little bit of a wave. It's not super tight. Same thing over here. Okay. For these bangs pieces, I use the 1.5 inch, and I bring my bangs into it, and then I pull it right along. And you get that nice little sort of beach wave, but it starts, halfway down the face. Okay, we're almost done. Over here, I have a little bit more hair on this side, so I'm going to do the 1 inch again, just to give it that extra texture. Okay, and I don't leave it on for too long. Chunks. For this final piece, I'm going to wrap my bangs into it again and go away from the face. Perfect. And then I'm going to take it out and just sort of comb through it. So you can see how the mix of them just gives you a little bit more, like this is one of the 1 inch curls, just adds a little bit more wave to it, a little more body. Okay, and then I'm going to finish with this KMS California spray. It's an anti-humidity seal. So this is great if you live in a humid climate. I live in Florida, so it's always warm, very humid. And you just finish with that, and there you go. So that's the difference between the 1 inch and the 1.5, and how you can use them together to create a really nice textured wave. He's a beggar for a pension, a thief between the sheets. Swears you look a lot like love, and loving's what he needs. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. The link to my blog is below, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel.